Hello, everyone.
You better get your phone ready, sis. You don't have it?
A couple decided to reveal their baby's gender in a rather unusual way. Here's hoping the little one inherits mum's brains.
One.
Oh my God!
From his scream, you can't tell whether he was scared or having a great time.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I saw it.
Oh, that's a big Garfield. Do you need help? Do you need help? So good. Happy Halloween.
She was just mixing different pool chemicals. I hope she's learned this chemistry lesson.
Say hi, Kikis.
Like we're retarded.
All right, buddy, look. Look at this big old thing of candy. Yeah, look at the cat. Hi, Kikis. All right, let's go. Get your candy. All right. Okay, I'm going to get you candy for you. All right, let's boogie. Let's boogie. Keep on moving. Say bye, Kikis. Bye, Kikis. All right, buddy, let's go. Come on. Come on.
My name's Robbie. You guys drove the short straw today. I'm your video boater, going downstream, getting all the action today. And I tell you what, we've got a lot of action for you today.
Espera, cara.
The poor guy got so nervous during the final exam that he decided to voice the feelings of all the graduating students.
Don't move it, so she freaks out on the game.
No, go for the guy first.
Knife him first.
Hit him.
Oh, Jesus! Go slow! What are you doing?
Oh, that does not sound good.
Hey, somebody go! Hey!
Проходите. Уфанет желает вам уютного вечера.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Jesus. And I wanted to say that I'm like really excited for the LAX tour, and thank you so much for sending me all those LAX merchandise. It was so cool to see all of it.
The seagull waited patiently for them to finally get distracted. The updates from the world of superheroes. The boy was stunned when he spotted a bear just a couple of meters away. But thankfully, a caring guy was right there with him. Laugh all you want, but he won the costume contest. At first glance, it seems like a regular day on the farm, but it's actually an avant-garde performance. It looks like that ball just scored a goal. It's been a while since we had our How to Impress a Girl segment. Watch and learn. This is a perfect example of unwavering optimism.
Hello.
The walk of a man whose wife is about to say, "I told you we should have called a professional."
Putain, non, merde! Oh, quel con, pas pour jouer les gars.
C'est à quoi ça, gros?
J'adore quand tu fais ça. Classe pour les vaches.
Oui, il a raison en plus, c'est con. Mais non,
Oui, c'est vrai. Parce qu'elles aiment pas les sabots, genre elles vont avoir peur et elles vont tirer en arrière.
Ah, comme ça, on part à droite.
Cracher là, mais du coup, non, c'est une mauvaise idée. Ça y est, mon frère a craché. Il a, oh gros, il a lâché un.
Moi, j'ai... Gros, je l'ai en vidéo. Ça va?
Gros, je me suis cassé le cul.
In that instant, the receipt for her purchase flashed in front of her eyes.
هيا روح روح هيا روح 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 فوالا روح 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 اكسلها روح روح جيب تاعك هيا جيب تاعك جيب تاعك روح 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 اروح منا روح 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 منا منا رالونتي رالونتي شويه روح رالونتي هاي روح روح جيب تاعك جيب تاعك منا
Melayu grip. Melayu grip. Melayu grip. Mantap. Gendeng. Bajingan.
Establishing a bond with nature is really helpful, but can be tough to let go of that bond afterward. Now, I really want to know what was in the bag. She probably never imagined her umbrella would become a sail when she left the house. Put him in a horror film and he'd barely survive the opening scene.
Clary? Hij is gevallen. Gaat het?
We go in the bathroom there! Go in the bathroom there!
We out here.
The most cartoonish fall you've ever seen in your life.
هو هنا حلبك هو ده بالدينار
Oh, bingo, I got action. Slip and fall. Oh, pimp down, pimp.
Saving money on bowling shoes doesn't sound like a good idea anymore, does it?
Oh, period. Yes.
He sits there like that was the plan all along.
That's what holds you weak.
Oh! Judge Junior, help me, fool!
The ultimate sales trick. Swear to buy the product and they'll set you free.
Oh my goodness. Kom, Steven! Ik ga ook weg! Oh!
¿Sabe qué? Acá la municipalidad haciéndose cargo de las mancanas que hace uno.
The career assessment test is complete. The kid's gonna be a designer. Didn't drop a thing. Well done.
Merry Christmas!
Spaco, Bushou, vai abrir.
While some people struggle with parallel parking, others manage to park their cars like this.
Интересно, да?
Да.
Как он залетел?
Это 80?
Да, 80-ка.
Вообще, как он так?
Every time you feel like flexing your culinary skills.
No, not there. Holly, to the toilet.
A rare case when cameramen actually got hurt.
My grandma told me to add some detergent to the washer, so I'm gonna just do it.
He's just asking to move over a little so he can be in the picture as well.
Balance.
If you love coffee and good serving, you might want to look away now.
Muchas gracias.
Nè có cậu Hùng đó mừng.
That bang knocked all the fear right out of me.
Why did you not chuck him?
Oh no.
You have to clean that. Is he there? Is that him? Oh my god. Yeah.
开始了。
He wanted to impress his friends, and no one can say he didn't. I have some friends who'd still miss this serve. Women are fragile, they said. I bet that at home she asks her husband to open a bottle of water for her. Hello everyone. World-class piloting skills, the most powerful aircraft, and heroic efforts in aviation. Let's get it on.
I might be completely wrong.
Strong winds can cause serious issues for flights, especially during landing.
Oh my god.
Each rotor of the V-22 Osprey tilt rotor has a diameter of 11.6 meters, powered by engines producing 6,150 horsepower. It's no surprise that the landing of such a machine caused a real stir in a New York park. The pilot's exceptional skill is enough to give you goosebumps. At the International Festival in Slovakia, Airbus A319 and Fokker 100 pilots perform amazing synchronized flight maneuvers. This makes your head spin. An epic flyover beneath a bridge over the Danube River in Hungary.
People that follow me on Twitter, can I run off tonight? How many people unfollow me as I pitch by pitch live tweet? That makes it be a funny bit, pitch by pitch. You can make
A close call in Austria. A pilot miscalculated the distance, causing the helicopter's main rotor to hit the airport terminal. Fortunately, both the pilot and witnesses were unharmed. In-flight refueling is one of the most complex and critical operations in aviation, typically carried out only on military and military transport aircraft. In this video, a Midas aircraft refuels 2 fighter jets simultaneously using a hose cone. The maneuver is executed at altitudes over 4 kilometers and speeds of up to 700 kilometers per hour. Foxhound fighter jets are conducting training exercises at extreme altitudes above 20,000 meters in the stratosphere. Here, air density is reduced by hundreds of times compared to sea level, and there's almost no water vapor. The airport on the Greek island of Skiathos is a perfect spot for both tourists and aviation enthusiasts to get an up-close view of planes taking off.
That's the closest I've seen it.
A Malaysian Airlines pilot showcases the majestic Airbus A380, the largest passenger aircraft in the world. With its double-deck design and a length of 73 meters, it can carry up to 853 passengers and fly non-stop for up to 15,000 kilometers.
This one and...
That truth day, there has not been one outbreak of group violence.
A light aircraft was forced to land in a wheat field after the pilot ran into navigation problems and decided not to push his luck. It wasn't the best situation, but the landing went surprisingly smoothly.
Holy
Patrulla Aguila is a special team within the Spanish Air Force that performs advanced aerobatic maneuvers in a formation of 7 Casa C-101 training aircraft.
Go! Or a nice quick stop.
The Sikorsky Sea Dragon, a mine countermeasure helicopter of the US Navy, performs a 75-degree maneuver and a rapid stop. Its handling and agility are incredible, especially considering its weight of around 15 tons. One of the most stunning air shows in the world is regularly hosted by the Swiss Air Force at the Axalp Ebenflug range, situated 2,250 meters above sea level. The highlight of the event is the demonstration flights featuring American Northrop F-5 fighter jets. An incredible video captured from aboard the Mark II Aurora spaceplane, currently being developed by a New Zealand-based space transportation company. During this test flight, the unmanned aircraft broke its own records, reaching a speed of 1,127 kilometers per hour and an altitude of 15,240 meters. The flawless execution by the pilot and stunt crew. Landing on sandy airfields and beaches is considered especially difficult. Sandstorms not only significantly reduce visibility, but also pose a threat to the helicopter's engine, rotors, and electrical system. The Japanese amphibious aircraft Shin Meiwa US-2 is landing on the water. With a price tag of $156 million, it was built for search and rescue missions and comes outfitted with state-of-the-art medical equipment.
A solo! Oh my god. Crap, that was so low.
Gustav III Airport, situated on the coastal edge of the Caribbean island of San Bartolome, features an exceptionally steep approach from the hillside. The runway is positioned at a right angle to the ocean, with one end leading straight to the beach.
Will he do it? Not sure. Yes, is he going to move it forward and get it into the lock in the front? Yes, he has. And right at the end.
The helicopter's collecting water in a suspended water tank for precise firefighting. An effective workout for the vestibular system. the key advantages of firefighting helicopters is that they aren't limited by the size of the water sources they use. However, the smaller the water source, the more skill is required from the pilot. In this video, a helicopter is collecting water from a specially designed pool while fighting a forest fire in the mountainous region of Italy. Paratroopers dropping from Candid. Depending on the configuration, this turbofan military airlifter can either carry cargo weighing up to 60 tons or drop a parachute team of 126 soldiers.
As the red and the blue come on, red 1 bends the formation around to the right, even making it even more difficult for red 7 and 8 to keep that rate, roll and rhythm going.
A breathtaking meeting in the airspace, with the vertical gap between altitudes as narrow as 300 meters. The DC-10 air tanker firefighting plane is battling a forest fire in California. In just 8 seconds, it can drop water over an area nearly 1.6 kilometers long. The F-35 Lightning II is a 5th-generation fighter jet. These stealth aircraft can fly faster than the speed of sound without needing an afterburner. Sometimes your hands are the best tool for the job. even when you're working with a modern airplane that weighs 24 tons. The Chinook helicopters have such a commanding presence that their mere appearance turns into a real show. In this video, you can see one of the variants made for the Royal Air Force of the United Kingdom.
This is your captain speaking. If you look to the right side of your aircraft, you will notice Flight 198 challenging us to a race. I've turned the fasten seatbelt sign back on because shit is about to get real.
The pilot of the Harrier II demonstrates the impressive capabilities of the aircraft, which is equipped with swiveling nozzles. These allow the plane to hover effortlessly and take off and land vertically. Few sounds can match the sheer power of the roar made by the Chinooks and Apaches as they take off. An epic flyby of the Martin Mars with an escort. The wingspan of this veteran seaplane is a massive 61 meters. An unbelievable event with the pilot of a Chinook light aircraft. The precise alignment with the refueling hose requires incredible accuracy and perfect synchronization between the pilots. What a breathtaking sight! The Blue Angels perform incredible aerial stunts over the picturesque Lake Michigan.
Wow.
I swear the smoke is red, white, and blue. Did you see that?
Sorta, yeah.
Look at this glasses on. The smoke is red.
Hello everyone! China is a real gem of unforgettable experiences, and today you'll explore its most fascinating sights, from stunning natural landscapes to crazy urban developments and groundbreaking inventions. Let's get it on. China is a global leader in the development of high-speed rail transportation. The country has already launched 3 magnetic levitation, aka maglev, train routes. The Shanghai maglev in particular stands out as the fastest commercial train line in the world. It connects the Shanghai Metro station with Pudong International Airport, covering a distance of 30 kilometers in just about 7 minutes and 20 seconds, reaching speeds of up to 431 kilometers per hour. Fast food and fitness are usually worlds apart, but a unique project in China has bridged the gap. A popular fast food chain has introduced stationary bike seats in its Guangdong and Shanghai locations, allowing customers to exercise while they dine. How about having a burger and fitting in a small workout at the same time? It's a fun way to burn some calories. To top it off, the equipment, built from recycled materials, generates eco-friendly electricity that you can use to charge your phone. What do you think of this blend of practicality and pleasure? Chinese cyberpunk in action. A remarkably compact vertical parking system in the bustling city of Shenzhen. Drivers park, and the parking spots move upwards on a carousel, stacking the cars efficiently across multiple levels. It's a brilliant way to maximize space in a crowded city. Shanghai is the world's most populous city, with nearly 200 skyscrapers dotting its skyline. Despite decades of rapid development, the city remains deeply committed to preserving its history. Remarkable effort was undertaken to preserve the 5-story Lagena School, a historic building from 1935 in Huangpu District, which was saved from demolition. In just 18 days, a structure was first rotated by 21 degrees and then moved a distance of 62 meters. The feat was accomplished using a special walking machine equipped with 198 supports that function like mechanical legs. To ensure the 7,600-ton building wasn't damaged during its journey, thousands of sensors monitored the entire process. The Harbin International Ice and Snow Festival is a spectacular event that has been held since the 1960s. It kicks off on January the 5th and runs for an entire month. The ice used for the stunning sculptures is harvested from the Songhua River and carved with both classic techniques and state-of-the-art tools like lasers. The creativity of sculptors is truly limitless. Ice transforms into buildings and historical monuments of various styles, as well as sculptures of animals, people, and mythical creatures. These sculptures look especially stunning at night, when the transparent ice is illuminated by colorful lights and fireworks. Apart from admiring the breathtaking ice sculptures, the Harbin Ice and Snow Festival offers plenty of winter fun, including skiing, ice swimming in the river, and thrilling ice slides. On the bridge in Guilin City, an unusual scene unfolds at night. Groups of young people sit on the street, just a few meters apart, illuminated by special lamps. They continuously talk or sing, each streaming live. These streams have gained immense popularity in China. From casual chats and singing to life tips and auctions, everyone is searching for their niche in this booming industry. While they haven't hit it big yet and lack the luxury of streaming from a studio, they're making it work by broadcasting in the open air. An unforgettable experience on a one-of-a-kind road in the protected Shiziguan area of the Hubei province. The Dream Bridge, built in 2016, is a 400-meter-long, 4.5-meter-wide road that spans the Shiziguan River. It's designed for both pedestrians and vehicles weighing up to 2.8 tons. This engineering marvel not only serves the local community, but also attracts thousands of tourists, drawn by the scenic views of rocky landscapes enveloped in greenery and the gentle sway of the waves. Thrilling experience at Longgang National Geopark, Yunnan County, the Giant Swing, featuring a 100-meter-high rainbow arch, has been recognized by the Guinness World Records as the largest swing on Earth. Thrill seekers can fly over a 700-meter deep abyss at speeds reaching 130 kilometers per hour. It's astonishing, but in bustling and crowded China, there are plenty of strange places that are unnervingly quiet and deserted. What's even more surprising is that the buildings and roads look brand new. These cottage settlements, or even entire ghost towns, are not the result of epidemics or natural disasters, but rather the consequences of a construction boom during which developers misjudged the market and investment opportunities. Entire housing complexes often ended up being simply not needed. Sometimes people buy property for future use, but don't move into new developments due to a lack of infrastructure. A prime example is Tianducheng, a miniature replica of Paris, complete with its own Eiffel Tower. Built in 2007 with plans to house 10,000 residents, it has only attracted about a third of that number so far. In just a few minutes, a truck can turn into a luxurious restaurant that accommodates 200 people. This unique idea came from the autonomous region of Inner Mongolia. The restaurant features not only a dining area, but also screens, a sound system, air conditioning, and even a stage for performances. Everything you need to throw a fantastic event wherever the client desires. The lift is useful for both people with mobility challenges and those who prefer not to meet their neighbors. This tiny 40 square meter house has become a symbol of determination. It's located in Guangzhou, right under an overpass. During the construction of the highway, the owner, a woman named Liang, refused to follow the example of 47 of her neighbors by either moving to a new location or accepting financial compensation. As a result, the builders had to change the project to work around her property. Surprisingly, she doesn't mind living in the midst of the traffic. She describes the surroundings as quiet, calming, enjoyable, and convenient. Hot pot is a traditional dish from Sichuan province, perfect for large gatherings. A pot of spicy broth constantly simmers, allowing everyone to cook their own ingredients to taste and enjoy with their favorite sauce. This particular pot is probably the largest in the history of Chinese cuisine, serving up to 140 people at once. Cargo drones are becoming increasingly valuable in construction projects, such as installing solar panels and building roads in mountainous areas. This high-rise building in Chengdu, the capital of Sichuan, has become famous across the globe thanks to its distinctive atmosphere. It's often described as a real-life dollhouse, with each floor having its own little street, complete with two-story entrances, balconies, trees, and even shops. Altogether, it creates a wonderfully harmonious, self-contained world full of life. The building looks especially enchanting in photos, which resemble scenes from a Wes Anderson film. The complex topography in numerous Chinese cities forces architects and engineers to think outside the box. Take Chongqing, for example, a city in central China nicknamed the Mountain City, because it's surrounded by 3 mountain ranges. The city's hilly landscape makes the Chongqing Metro, launched in 2004, one of the most extraordinary in the world. A prime example is the Hongyekun Station, which at a depth of 116 meters is the deepest metro station in the world. The Liziba station is even more famous, as it's not located underground, but inside a 19-story building on the 6th floor. This was done to make it easier to build the monorail through the area's steep inclines. The station and the building were built together as a single unit, using soundproof materials to ensure that train movements don't disturb the residents of the apartments or the workers in the many offices. A vibrant theatrical performance showcasing the traditions and way of life of the Yi, Bai, and Nachi ethnic groups. It takes place outdoors with the stunning backdrop of the snow mountain of the Jade Dragon in Yunnan province. The Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge, unveiled in Hunan Province in 2016, is often hailed as a modern wonder of the world, having set 10 world records during its design and construction. The pedestrian bridge, designed by architect Haim Dotan, spans 430 meters in length and 6 meters in width. Suspended between 2 cliffs 260 meters above a picturesque forest park, it features a steel frame and over 120 panels of 5 centimeter thick tempered glass. Despite its robust design, which cost around $50 million, walking across the Zhangjiajie Bridge can be a daunting experience for many. Chinese martial arts, once an integral part of monastic life, have now become a major foundation for mass sports. For example, at the famous Shaolin Tagu Wushu School, established 40 years ago by a master from the Shaolin Temple, 35,000 students are trained under the guidance of 900 instructors. In addition to traditional wushu, the school also teaches boxing, taekwondo, MMA, Shaolin football, and even film choreography. During holidays, the streets of Chinese cities are so crowded that special teams are assigned to monitor pedestrian crossings for safety. A state-of-the-art solution to parking issues in high-density urban areas involves the use of autonomous parking robots. According to experts, this system, which eliminates the need for drivers to park themselves, can increase parking capacity by 20 to 40%. The technology also saves time. Instead of hunting for a spot, all the driver needs to do is park in a designated area. From there, the robotic system, which functions as a mobile platform, locks onto the car's four wheels and automatically transports it to a storage spot. The robot's capabilities are impressive. It can travel at a speed of 1.5 meters per second, and thanks to its laser navigation, it can park the car with an accuracy of just 5 millimeters. The earliest mentions of Kongming lanterns date back to the 2nd century AD. Originally, they were used as a way to send signals between military units, but today they've become an integral part of key ceremonies and celebrations. The craze for glass structures in China can be quite bizarre at times, extending beyond bridges and stairways to public toilets as well. The first of such cabins were installed in the Eco Park by Lake Xi'an in Hunan province. The walls are made of frosted glass, which allows a clear view inside when no one is using them, giving you the chance to check the cleanliness of the restroom. Once you enter, the glass darkens and becomes opaque from the outside. There's another version with a mirrored finish on the exterior, but the main feature remains the same. From the inside, you get a clear view, perfect for those who enjoy scenic vistas or feel uneasy in cramped spaces. China's knack for creating countless gadgets to make life more comfortable has turned into a running joke. A walk through Chongqing feels like venturing through a multi-level maze. The endless staircases and height differences turn it into a challenging topographical quest for tourists. Sometimes you think you're just walking down a regular street, only to find yourself 22 stories above ground. The Chiyi City Forest Garden residential complex in Chengdu is a radical example of vertical landscaping. The developer's idea was to improve the environment by enhancing air quality and reducing noise levels. To achieve this, up to 20 different types of plants were planted on each balcony. However, despite all the apartments being sold, people were slow to move in, leaving most of the balconies neglected and unattended. The high-rise buildings have quickly started to resemble post-apocalyptic jungles, and even worse, given the subtropical climate, swarms of insects have proliferated. Now, this controversial project is sparking debates on social media and among urban planning experts. What's your take on it? The wok is a traditional cooking technique with a history spanning over 2,000 years. But even in this ancient method, there's room for innovation. According to Chinese chronicles, colored smoke was used during parades and celebrations as early as the 12th century, and it has remained popular ever since. Chongqing is home to over 25 bridges spanning the Yangtze River, but one structure truly stands out: the City Bridge. Located in the Fuling district, it's part of a theme park dedicated to winemaking. This 400-meter pedestrian bridge is entirely lined with unique buildings featuring both Chinese and European architectural styles. Inside, you'll find shops and entertainment spots, making it an extraordinary and beautiful destination for a leisurely stroll. Yanjin, in China's Yunnan province, could easily be mistaken for a set from a sci-fi film. Known as the narrowest city in the world, it spans 60 kilometers along the Yangtze River, clinging to the sheer cliffs of a canyon. The city's width ranges from as little as 30 meters to 300 meters. With only two main roads, one on each riverbank, there's no need for elaborate transport networks. Despite covering just 3 square kilometers, it's home to 63,000 people. The challenging terrain and high population density shape its unique architecture. Buildings along the river are elevated on stilts to stay safe from flooding, while those further back are reinforced against landslides and rockfalls. The city emerged in this narrow location for practical reasons. The giant panda is a national symbol and a beloved icon in China. However, direct interaction with these adorable creatures is not something to dream about, as they are a vulnerable species, and the only way to see them is in a zoo. But one cafe owner in Chengdu decided to change that. He painted several Chow Chow dogs in black and white, giving them a striking resemblance to panda cubs. This clever idea quickly attracted more customers and eventually captured the attention of the entire country. The first week of October in China is known as the Golden Week, in celebration of the founding of the People's Republic of China. It's an annual public holiday that lasts for 7 days. Many Chinese people use this national break to travel around the country, which often leads to massive traffic jams on the highways. Robot waiters are gradually replacing human ones, especially since some can even move along the ceiling. Hello everyone! Transport logistics is an incredibly complex and fascinating industry, full of extraordinary events. Today we'll explore daring crossings, grueling challenges for long-haul drivers, and some downright unusual cargo. Let's get it on. The world's largest excavator, the Komatsu PC8000, weighs an impressive 768 tons and is off for work. This colossal machinery is transported to mining sites in disassembled parts. But there comes a time when the fully assembled vehicle needs to be moved. Even the strongest tractors look tiny next to this giant, which stands 10 meters tall. Its bucket has a capacity of 42 cubic meters, allowing it to lift around 100 tons of material in a single scoop. Winter doesn't mean that transportation, including heavy vehicles, comes to a halt. This video was filmed in Edmonton, the capital of Alberta, Canada. A convoy of trucks is transporting a 96-meter separator to a construction site for a petrochemical complex. Weighing about 800 tons, this piece of equipment is being carried on 2 platforms, each equipped with 26 axles. The columns stretched out for 179 meters along the highway and took 3 days to complete its journey. Blue marlin is named after the large Atlantic fish for a reason. This heavy lift ship was designed for a specific purpose, transporting drilling rigs for the gas and oil industry. Such equipment is quite large, and the Blue Marlin is perfectly suited for the job. Built by Dutch shipbuilders, it measures 217 meters in length and 42 meters in width, with a cargo capacity of 56,000 tons. Even though it's primarily designed for drilling rigs, the semi-submersible ship can handle other cargo as well. For example, the US Navy used it to evacuate the damaged USS Cole from the Arabian Sea to the port of Pascagoula in the Gulf of Mexico. In 2006, Blue Marlin also carried a large marine radar to Alaska. This video was filmed in the Northern Territory of Australia, where a road train speeds across a crossing during a river flood. The river's called East Alligator, and the name's quite fitting. It's teeming with predatory reptiles that love to hunt at this crossing. The lack of infrastructure sparks creativity. In the mountainous regions of India, where reliable bridges are scarce, people often resort to using suspension bridges, even for heavy transport. In 2012, the Endeavour space shuttle embarked on an unusual journey. Not through outer space, but across the streets of Los Angeles. During its career as a space pioneer from May 1992 to June 2011, the shuttle completed 25 missions, covering a total distance of 198 million kilometers. On June 1, 2011, Endeavour made its final landing at the Kennedy Space Center after a mission to assemble the International Space Station. Following this, the Veteran shuttle was put on display at the California Science Center. The last leg of its journey, a 19-kilometer stretch from the airport, was completed on a self-propelled platform, moving at a speed of 3 kilometers per hour. During this time, thousands of residents came out to pay their respects to the legendary shuttle.
Wow, it's so cool.
In Germany, an extremely complex yet visually captivating transport operation has been successfully carried out. The U-17 submarine belongs to the Type 206 class, a series of German diesel-electric submarines developed in the 1970s. Measuring about 50 meters in length and designed to accommodate a crew of 22 sailors, these submarines have submerged a displacement of 500 tons. During its 35 years of service, the U-17 spent much of its time in the North and Baltic Seas, but it also ventured into the Mediterranean and even sailed in US waters. In the early 2010s, the German government made the decision to decommission submarines from this series to cut down on fleet maintenance and repair costs. Most of the submarines were scrapped, but the U-17 attracted the attention of the Technology Museum in Sinsheim. The transport of such a massive vessel turned into an epic undertaking. Sailing was impossible, since Baden-Württemberg doesn't have any deep enough rivers. Eventually, the U-17 was first transported by pontoon and later by a customized truck. The journey from the Baltic Sea to the museum in Sinsheim took an entire month and cost around $2 million. They had to close highways and wait for nighttime traffic. The narrow streets posed a real challenge, requiring precise calculations for every turn. Chinese manufacturers crafted the world's largest seamless stainless steel blank for a nuclear power station currently under construction. The ring weighs 150 tons and has a diameter of 15.6 meters. Transporting this exceptional piece was an adventure in itself. The transport platform boasted 106 wheels and was wide enough to cover 4 lanes of traffic. To prevent any accidents with road signs, one wheel was positioned at a height exceeding 3 meters. Even so, workers had to temporarily dismantle certain road elements to ensure the oversized load could make it through all the turns. This is what happens when the quest for optimal transportation efficiency goes too far. With a makeshift upgrade, the truck's capacity has increased nearly threefold. Unfortunately, no one seems to have considered how safe it is to operate these snails. Moving a large wind turbine blade is a job that requires the expertise of highly skilled professionals. It's not just about choosing the right trailer. Coordinated communication with the dispatcher is essential to guide the driver through tight corners and difficult sections. Wind turbine technology is progressing towards bigger sizes, with tower heights now reaching as much as 140 meters and blade lengths often exceeding 90 meters. This makes the cost of transporting these massive components a major expense in the industry. According to experts, the average delivery cost for a wind turbine to its installation location is between $30,000 and $100,000. The delivery of this wind turbine blade didn't go as planned. The turn was too sharp for such a long platform, and the trees along the road turned out to be an unexpected obstacle. The driver stopped to find the best route for the maneuver, but this choice led to an unfortunate result.
I'm surprised they let people up the street.
In Tipton, Iowa, a family has decided to relocate their ancestral home, known as the Buchanan Mansion. Built in 1883, this stunning 16-room house has been the home to the current owners since 1937. The company responsible for the job had to transport an old brick house weighing approximately 400 tons over 8 kilometers. A crew of 20 workers handled the operation, transferring the mansion onto a 140-wheel platform, which was part of a robust self-propelled system. The beams, carts, and diesel engines needed careful calibration and ongoing adjustments, and wedges and steel plates were frequently used under the tires for stability. Furthermore, the workers had to take down 16 engineering objects to create enough space. The movement speed was around 3 kilometers an hour. The monumental efforts have paid off. The house was set on a wooden platform, and a new foundation was built beneath it. This marks the beginning of the mansion's second life, now serving as the heart of the family winery.
Где пропустите вот этого брата, и вот этого стороны.
Или непонятно, или просто тут.
Yachts are a type of transportation that often depends on cars, and this sometimes leads to unfortunate incidents. In this case, a small boat fell off a heavy truck, causing a traffic jam on a busy highway. This video features a stunning $3 million yacht that participated in a competition at Lake Ozark in Missouri, and now it's embarking on a road trip. At first, everything goes smoothly as a bulldozer helps pull the truck out of the water, towing the boat up a steep slope. But the turn proved too difficult to handle. Thankfully, no one on the yacht was injured at that moment.
Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
In Kuwait, a 60-meter-long storage tank for liquefied petroleum gas weighing 447 tons is being transported on a custom platform pulled by a Mercedes-Benz Titan truck that boasts a 600-horsepower engine. The famous Falcon 9 rocket has returned to the hangar after successfully delivering 2,668 kilograms of cargo to the ISS. This mission marked the 5th successful flight for the first stage of this particular booster, designated B-1067. Transporting a space rocket is a complex and costly process. Fortunately, SpaceX's designs are significantly smaller than those of previous generations. With a diameter of 3.7 meters, the Falcon 9 can be moved by truck and can pass under most bridges. A specialized 44-wheeled trailer designed specifically for rocket transportation is used to haul the Falcon 9. Typically, the rocket's stage is wrapped in protective film before transport to prevent damage from rain and other unforeseen circumstances. Transporting a rare Soviet tank in Poland posed quite a challenge due to its weight of approximately 25 tons. Turning from a dirt road onto a highway wasn't easy.
Rozwalił którąś oponę?
A tragic outcome for the driver and the entire transport company. Handling oversized freight comes with risks that can result in substantial damage. While roads are essential for land transportation infrastructure, the specific characteristics of the landscape have often presented obstacles for many regions throughout history. In recent years, though, rapid advancements in construction technology have enabled us to address issues that once seemed impossible. A prime example is China, known for executing projects of extraordinary complexity. Take, for instance, the remarkable Zigzag Mountain Road in Mingzhu Village, close to Chongqing. It's quite difficult to drive on, particularly for truck drivers during its construction. Yet for the locals, it represents a significant breakthrough because there's no alternative route to access the village by car. In 2020, an unusual accident occurred on a 160-meter bridge near the Ukrainian city of Nikopol. A truck driver was crossing the bridge over a local reservoir when one of the sections collapsed under the weight, causing it and the truck's trailer to plunge into the water. Fortunately, the cab of the truck remained on the bridge, so the driver was unharmed. The bridge had a load capacity of 10 tons, and the driver was within this limit, suggesting that wear and tear on the supporting structures was likely to blame. After the incident, the bridge was dismantled, and a new one was built in its place. This is one of those situations where a single gust of wind can throw all logistics into chaos. The Pyrenees and the Alps are regions known for traditional free-range animal husbandry, where livestock are moved from valleys to high mountain pastures during the summer months. The German word Alp itself refers to a seasonal mountain pasture. These pastures can be located at elevations of up to 2,800 meters above sea level, many in such remote areas that even off-road vehicles struggle to reach them. In these regions, aviation has become a crucial support system for farmers and their animals. If a cow falls ill or gets injured, a helicopter is dispatched to transport it directly to a veterinary clinic. The key is to secure the animal properly so it doesn't escape or fall during the flight. These Sikorsky CH-53 helicopters have been tackling the toughest transport challenges for the US Army for over 50 years. These helicopters come in various modifications, with an average cargo capacity of up to 6 tons. Weighing around 10 tons, the helicopter features a rotor diameter of 22 meters. The latest version boasts an impressive top speed of 345 kilometers per hour. In this video, US Marines conduct exercises in Arizona, practicing the aerial lifting of a fully equipped Humvee tactical vehicle. Shipping cars by sea is the most popular method for exporting them from Japan. Unfortunately, this route carries serious risks, particularly for vehicles that are loaded on the deck instead of inside the ship's hold. It's difficult to picture the shock customers felt when they picked up their cars at the Vladivostok port in Russia after this journey. Almost none of the cars could be recognized, as they'd all turned into massive ice blocks. It seems the ship just had bad luck with the weather. Rough seas and icy winds turned the water splashed onto the deck into a thick layer of ice. The workers resorted to all available means to start unloading the frozen cars, using everything from de-icing agents to fire hydrants. This didn't do the vehicles any favors in terms of their looks. As for any significant damage caused by the ice, that was left to chance. If the ice crushed the windows, the interior would be a terrible condition. This case perfectly illustrates that anything can happen during transportation. A video captured a convoy of heavy military equipment in Texas. Moving this type of weaponry poses significant challenges for railroads because of its bulk and weight. Tanks in particular are transported using specialized 6-axle platforms. An incredible experience from Venezuela. It turned out that transporting a bus on 4 motorboats across the sea was the fastest way to reach a village cut off from the mainland by a mountain range.
y de qué se esa vaina.
Transport companies in the Czech Republic are working on a demanding project to move non-standard cargo across 145 kilometers. They've had to overcome many hurdles, from a pedestrian bridge above the highway to navigating the tight corners of narrow medieval alleyways. This video is quite symbolic, representing the decline of the industrial era. A classic heavy saddle ballast Thorn Goliath tractor, produced in Germany during the 1980s, is seen hauling equipment away from a decommissioned coal power station in Nottinghamshire, England. The power plant was deemed environmentally harmful and unprofitable, while the old tractor still gets the job done, though it requires a skilled driver. This giant weighs 48 tons and has an engine power of 456 horsepower, with the total weight of the truck and its load reaching up to 500 tons. You are witnessing the transportation of the world's most powerful gas turbine, the 9HA, manufactured by General Electric. This model can supply electricity to 400,000 homes in just 30 minutes. Its incredible power and complexity come with impressive dimensions, weighing over 390 tons. Only a well-coordinated convoy can handle its careful transportation. The convoy measures about 100 meters in length and 7 meters in width, moving at a maximum speed of 20 kilometers per hour. There are typically 4 trucks, 3 at the front to tow the platform and 1 or 2 at the back to push it along.